How's it going, guys? How are you? Just finished watching UFC 268, and it was an amazing card. It was in Madison Square Garden over there in New York, and it was a very good card, man. Very good card. UFC, you can tell whenever they go to New York, especially a place like Madison Square Garden, which is historic. It has a lot of history as far as combat sports and entertainment and all that stuff. I think UFC recognizes and they go out of their way to give good cards, good memorable cards, and this one did live up to the expectations. I thought that it was an amazing fight. The main event, that's what I'm gonna talk about right now. The welterweight championship fight rematch, um, part two of Colby Covington, the challenger, versus Kamaru Usman, the current welterweight champion of UFC. This fight was a lot different from the first one. It sure was. The first one was a lot more emotional, a lot more fast paced, more action packed. Both are accomplished wrestlers, and in the first one, they just refused to wrestle each other. This one was more technical. Both fighters um, fought with a lot less emotion. Both had a game plan, you could tell, especially Colby Covington. Colby Covington's coaching, I think, was different this time, and they had a set game plan for him. I think they told him to be more patient, a little bit less emotional, and they had a game plan. I'm figuring the game plan was to put the pressure towards the championship rounds, and I thought Colby Covington was very disciplined. He did follow um, the instructions. He did follow a game plan. It cost him a little bit because in the second round he got caught with some good headshots by Kamaru. Kamaru is a lot more comfortable now with his hands. You could tell he sits on his power better. He's more comfortable with the footwork, and he boxes and he jabs a lot better. He's more relaxed. He has evolved so much. Great champion. He's evolved so much, and because at the beginning I do remember he was more of a wrestler. He was considered boring. Dana White um, didn't look up to him too much back then when he was climbing the ladder. Um, but after the first fight between Colby Covington and him and Kamaru Usman, Dana White was a fan, and I didn't think this fight should have happened. Now I'm glad it did because it was a good fight. It was actually a good rematch, so it exceeded my expectations. Like I said, Colby Covington um, was a lot more patient this time. He fought a lot smarter. He mixed things up a lot better. He wrestled, even though Kamaru Usman's takedown defense was impeccable, man. He's so good defending the takedown, staying on top of you when they're trying to take you down. I think in this fight he proved he's the better wrestler of the two. But I think it worked to Colby's advantage that he wrestled because Kamaru was a lot more gassed this time around. Wrestling, you could tell. I think Colby Covington, he trained for a lot more wrestling this time, and he used it with strategy. He, like I said, he was following a game plan. Um, I thought that the first two rounds he looked slower. Colby did. He looked slower. He looked a step behind, and Kamaru Usman just looked better, more relaxed, a lot more. I don't know. It was. He looked masterful at times. Those first two rounds, and that second round was possibly a 10-8 round, and he knocked down Colby Covington twice. So I thought it was over, man. I thought, oh my God, what a washout! I thought Kamaru Usman was going to walk through Colby Covington at that point. Um, to his credit, Colby Covington stayed calm under the danger of getting knocked out. He went for a single leg, even though he was under Kamaru Usman. He was making Kamaru Usman think. He was making Kamaru Usman um, believe that there was gonna be a lot of wrestling, and so Kamaru Usman wasn't taking him lightly, and you could tell that defending takedowns from Colby Covington does take a toll on you. Come the third round, I believe it was, to my surprise, Colby Covington started landing some good shots, some good jabs, some good hooks, and some nice combinations. Like I said, he was mixing it up really nice. He was landing a lot of kicks, throwing a lot of high kicks, which Kamaru Usman was defending them. He was blocking them, but they were hard shots, and he did catch Kamaru Usman um, with head strikes several times, and I believe it was at the end of the third round. Kamaru Usman got wobbled. I think he was actually saved by the bell. I think if it wasn't that it was the final seconds of that round, um, possibly we could have a new champion right now. I think Colby Covington did a great job of coming back, and come the third, fourth, and fifth round, he put the pressure on. It got a lot more competitive, and you could tell Usman wasn't as relaxed as he was the first two rounds. It was a great fight, very technical. These two are so evenly matched, you know. To At the end of the day, they are very evenly matched. That's what makes it so exciting, and the heat between the personal stuff between them, the feud and all that stuff. You know how Colby Covington likes to, put up this character and this bad guy, pro wrestling type of guy, bad guy character, and he does it to sell fights, and he does a good job. And Kamaru Usman is a good foal for him, and they have good chemistry when they go against each other, and that chemistry doesn't show any better when they're actually fighting each other. Um, at the end of the day, Kamaru Usman got the win. He did a great job. I think his coach, this guy, I think his name is Trevor Whitman. Um, that guy is very strategic, very smart, and he has made Kamaru Usman a lot better. I gotta admit it. But no shame to Colby Covington. I actually found myself rooting for him at the end after those two rounds. I thought he was game. I loved that he came back. After that second round, he looked like he was done, but then he came back, he regrouped, and he was having a lot of success, man. It was an amazing fight. I thought it was better than the first fight. The first fight, even though it was action-packed, it was more emotional, not much technique. This time there was a lot of technique, and Kamaru Usman proved that even when he gets in danger, he is a great champion, and he knows how to stay calm under pressure, whether it's in the grappling, whether it's on the stand-up, whether it's in the clinch, wherever it takes place. Kamaru Usman looks composed, and I think that's what got him the win, what made him keep that title. Amazing fight. Thank you guys for listening to me. That's my opinion on this main event. Thank you, and give me likes, dislikes, please. Thank you very much to those that subscribe to my channel. If you like my feedback and I love the sport, please subscribe to my humble channel. Thank you. Peace.